Hey everyone, good morning. I just woke up. So the last few weeks here, I've been styling my hair to encourage the natural waves to come out. And for some reason, my wash days never look as good as my day two. So my wash days, I put my products in, do all the styling, looks nice. Then day two, I re-wet it, put products back in, style it again, and it always looks 10 times better. So I'm trying to play around a little bit and see how I can change things up so that maybe my wash day will be cute too. So I decided to record this and throw it up and just see if maybe it helps some other people out. I have type 2A, 2B hair. Let me just pull it down here. See what it looks like. So this is my day 3 hair. So I actually like to brush my hair before I go to bed, otherwise it gets really tangly and messy and gross. So for me, brushing, absolutely. Not bad, a little crazy. Once it settles, it's usually enough that I can just like throw in some spray and refresh it. But yeah, that's what it looks like. Alright, so since I'm going to be washing it, I am going to brush it. Alright. So I don't know about you guys, but so far I find that I'm definitely more of a mousse person versus gel or gel and mousse. And I'm not a fan of like feeling heavy, feeling producty. My hair is very prone to being weighed down. I have a shit ton of it, but it's very fine, so it gets weighed down very easily, gets tangled very easily. But so far I've been having really great luck with mousse. So far, my two favorites. These two so far. This one I have a little bit more experience with, really like this one. And then this one is new to me, and so far I'm really liking it as well. They both have good hold, but they don't feel as like crunchy and like gross in the hair. They scrunch out really nice. But I'm actually going to be using the Aussie Miracle Curl today. So we'll see. And actually what I'm going to be doing differently today is instead of putting my mousse into soaking wet hair out of the shower, I'm going to let it dry a little bit. So I'm going to plop it product free, other than my leave-in, and then apply my mousse to more damp hair, which seems to give me better luck on my day 2. So hopefully that'll help for my wash day. So I'm gonna go hop in the shower and I will be back. Hey, I am back, fresh out of the shower. Okay, so first thing that I do immediately out of the shower is I grab a t-shirt and I start kind of like micro plopping, I guess it's called, just to get all the excess moisture out, because my hair stays wet for a billion years because I have so much of it. I usually just do like side to side. And then this wash too, I actually did a clarifying wash, and then I also did a little bit of a deep conditioning mask just to balance it out. Alright, and then I like to go in with my leave-in. So I like to use the Shea Moisture one. This one is the sugarcane extract and meadow foam seed silicone free leave-in. This one's really nice because it detangles and is also a heat protectant. And I like to just spray it in my hand because it comes out really milky and thick, so I don't like to put it just right in my hair. Alright, and then I like to comb through with a wide tooth comb, just to help break up any tangles. And then this is actually like the last time I combed through my hair. I'm also trying this new towel trick that I saw, I think on TikTok, where you roll the towel and it's supposed to stay. So we're testing it out. Alright. And I'm actually going to put a little bit of mousse in before I do my plop, let it dry most of the way, and then I'll put more mousse in. So for just kind of a light bit of mousse, I guess you could say. I usually will just split my hair in two, and then I like to do like a little ball size. I think that'll be good for now, just because I'm going to be putting in more after. I usually kind of do a little combination of like praying hands, a little bit of raking through. And then scrunch her up a bit. Oh my god, my hands are too wet. And we're going to do it upside down. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, here in my eye, I'm now going to plop in my little microfiber wrap thing. I actually just got this from Superstore, so it was pretty cost effective. So if you're in Canada, very easy to find. And I've seen them in Walmart too, so. Or you can just use a t-shirt, that works as well. So I'm gonna go ahead, plop into this, and then probably leave it for about 20 minutes or so. And I will be back to style it the rest of the way. Hey everybody, I am back. So it's actually been about probably like an hour and a half. So my hair is mostly air dried, with the exception of like this portion back here. So I left my hair plopped for probably about 20-30 minutes, and then I ended up taking it out of the towel just because I find it doesn't really air dry any more than that. It kind of just clumps together and like stays really wet. So yeah, I took the towel off, ended up coming back up here to add a little bit more mousse so I could kind of let it air dry. That, and I kind of wanted to see what would happen because I haven't actually let my hair air dry with product as of yet. So yeah, this is mostly dry, but as you can see, not a lot of definition. So I find I get a lot more definition and volume when I diffuse. So I'm actually just gonna go ahead and re-wet my hair. And then I think I will add maybe a touch more mousse. I think I could use a little bit more. And then we are gonna go ahead and diffuse. also changed up my camera angle, so hopefully now you can actually see me, because before I think I was getting out of frame a little bit here. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. So as of right now, I just use like a cheap little water sprayer bottle. Oh, I can't talk today. So I just actually got this from Dollarama quite a few years back, but when you screw the nozzle, it changes the pressure, the water pressure. So yeah, eventually I'm gonna get like a bit of a better spray bottle, but for now, this will do. Work with what you got. So yeah, I'm just gonna re-dap my hair. So it's mostly the top layers that need more water, as well as the very underneath, which is also like my straightest piece. For some reason, it's that like thin layer right at the nape of my neck that's straight as shit, and then I have a section right on top of that that's like super wavy. I also find this side of my hair does not like to wave as nicely as the other side, but I did get a haircut a week ago and got some more layers added in, so I noticed that's been helping to spring up these waves. She went in with these crazy like curved scissors that like cuts into the waves or something. Very cool. And I think it definitely helped a bit. Okay, I think she is wet enough. Spoke too soon. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with a little bit more mousse. Hopefully I don't regret this later. It's the fun part about this, is trying to figure out how much freaking product. So I'm actually gonna flip my head and go from that way. All right, so now that I have my mousse in, I'm gonna go ahead and start diffusing. So I like to go with low speed and I guess like medium heat. When I go lowest heat on mine, it's not cold, but it's like cool-ish air. So I like to do the medium heat, or else my hair takes forever to dry. And then I also like to finish it off with my like no heat air at the end, just to kind of like set everything. I like to start kind of in the back underneath, because that tends to take the longest for me to dry. And then I also usually do like my front pieces, as you guys saw. I usually do those first because they dry super quick. So I like to try and form that up. So I'm gonna go ahead, finish up diffusing, and I will be back. All right, so I am done diffusing. And I am thinking that I did not use enough mousse, which I feel like happens every wash day, because I'm always scared that I'm going to use too much and then end up not using enough. Or I'll get like the front pieces really good, where they get nice hold and get a bit of a cast, and then I get some pieces that are just so soft. So already I can tell did not use enough mousse. But that seems to be how she goes on wash days. So usually after I diffuse it, I usually diffuse it like 90–95%, just because I hate waiting for the other pieces to dry because they always take forever. And then after I let it like sit for a bit, then usually that's when I'll go in with just a little bit of oil, scrunch her out real good. So I'm just gonna put a little tiny bit of oil, and I just recently started using the Olaplex one. So I like that it's very easy not to use too much, because I definitely, I don't know why I rubbed that into my hands, oh my god. So I just gently kind of like smooth it over the ends and like the front pieces, and then I flip, kind of run it over the bottom, and just start scrunching. I don't need to do too much scrunching, so there's really not a whole heck of a lot of crunch, which I don't mind, just because then I end up with kind of like a softer, more beachy type loose waves. And sometimes that's just what my hair wants to do, so whatever, we go with it. I think that's the biggest thing with wavy hair, is trying not to like get mad that it doesn't get curlier. Like it just kind of, sometimes it wants to just wave, and that's what it's gonna do. But typically if I kind of want to soften things up a little bit, I like to go in with a pick. I like to kind of go in and fluff up the roots just a little bit. And say if I have any pieces in the bottom, which again I don't really have much of a cast going on, but usually I'll just kind of go in here, separate things up a little bit, just because again I don't really like a heavy product-y kind of look. Oh, my bangs have like no product. So I'm actually going to go in with a bit of a texturizing spray. Usually I just do this for my wash days. Or not wash days, oh my goodness. My refresh day, like day 2, day 3 type hair. Sometimes if I need just a little bit of a touch up, I'll go in. And actually the one that I use is Weightless, what is it called? Weightless Refreshing Spray. So it's the Hype Me Up from Twist by Ouidad. Now, I found that this bottle, it sucks. Like the spray, it gets stuck, so you push it down and then it gets stuck and it doesn't pop back out, so it's extremely annoying to use. But I actually put it in an old detangling spray bottle because I find that the nozzle works way better. So yeah, just be warned, this one, the bottle is kind of crap. But if you have another spray bottle that you can put it in, so far, loving it. Very, as you can see, it kind of just brought those bangs back a little bit. So sometimes I'll do this on wash day if I notice that there's some pieces that are just a little, don't want to cooperate. Perfect. Alright, so yes, like I said, with the pick, if I have any pieces that just seem to be a little hard or a little stuck together at the bottom, or they're looking a little like crunchy or too like clumped together. And I like to go in and yeah, just kind of, so it's not like fully brushing it out, but just kind of smoothing it out just a wee bit so it doesn't look so like noodly. So that is that. Wash day. Again, I think I should have used more mousse, and I think I should have went with my instinct and not jumped the gun and put the mousse in while it was hair drying. But yeah, if anybody else has some tips on how you get your wash days to look so nice, please let me know for my fellow wavies. Anyways, that's that, the finished product. And as you can see, just very, very soft, very touchable. One of those people that would rather have a little less definition if it means that my hair is not crunchy or like sticky. So yeah, there she is. If you want to see more, please go ahead and like this video and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.